Immediately they entered her room. She locked the door, knelt down and said, Iyami, my very own good mother, your sacrifice since I was born is a great proof that you love me and want the very best for me. Mommy, I have dropped out from school. Adesuwa untied her wrapper. Shola got out of the phone, 100% determined to make her mother proud, though not in medicine, but in her chosen route. She was so optimistic that her mother will not fail in her words, so she set out the next day looking for a shop, as shop hunting in student area is no small feat. She met an agent who took her around town, but she was not satisfied with the available ones as they were either too small or in a bad location. The shop hunting continued on the second day, and they saw a very good one adjacent the school main gate. How can I cope here? What if my former classmates or lecturers bashes on me? What would my explanation be? She almost let go of the good shop just because of this. But on a second thought, she remembered that she was on a mission to make her mother proud. So she pocketed the shame and told the agent that she would get back to him by weekend. Adesuwa, her mother, who had vowed to provide everything she would be needing in the medical school, obtained the loan and sent her 700,000 naira. Shola could not believe her eyes when she received the alert. She leaped for joy because the money is more than enough to get the essentials as a starter in the fashion business. She expressed her gratitude to her mother and promised not to disappoint her. Shola paid immediately for her shop, got an industrial sewing machine, a generator, a wooden cutting table, and all the things she thinks is necessary. She arranged her shop and moved in the next week with great joy as one who had just won a lottery. She sampled some of the clothes she made during her fashion school days on the mannequins as to attract her potential customers. Shola would go to the shop as early as 7 in the morning and close by 6 p.m. with no single soul entering her shop. This continued for about 2 weeks and it became a great concern. Shola became worried and prayed in fear, asking God to forgive her for lying to her mother and causing her to be in debt all because of her passion. She promised to tell her the whole truth when things become better. She was sitting in her shop one day when a woman entered and she was hopeful and promised within herself to be very considerate in price as unto first customer preference. She became disappointed when the woman said, "My daughter, I have not come to amend or sew clothes. I have come to tell you something different. I have not eaten since yesterday and my strength is failing. Can you please give me something to eat?" "Ah!" Shola exclaimed, and she opened her purse and brought out the only 200 naira left in it and said, "Mama, this is the only money left in my purse, which is my transport home. But since you have not eaten since 2 days, you can have Oma and I will trek home." "Oh, Eshe Omo Jesu," the woman said. "You will not be hungry in your life, and when you open your mouth any day to ask of anything, you will receive." Shola answered, "Amen," and the woman left. Just 30 minutes after the incident, it was as if a bell was jingled, calling people to Shola's shop. She received 7 fabrics from different people that day, and she charged 4,000 for each of them, and none of them objected. Shola was so grateful as she delivered an excellent customer satisfying job, screaming luxury. The elder who had been appearing in her dream never ceased coming, but this time he appeared teaching Shola marketing strategies that would give her the success she hungers for. He had instructed Shola to carry her business into the online space and had given her specific designs to market and the strategies she'd be needing to penetrate the social media. Shola imbibed on all the instructions she received, and she had some celebrities sliding into her DM, selling contracts worth millions of naira. Being a girl on a mission, she saved 70% of her profits and used the remaining part to beautify her shop and stock up a few household items. Very soon, she became so famous in OAU as she was nicknamed SHOLA OAU Main Gate. It was time to carry out the second instruction given to her by the elder, so she had to put everything in place, from the registration of her business to creating a website. She launched her acts on Instagram and titled it Shola's Masterclass Season 1. She promised to teach people her own pattern of creating unique styles, and she made it open for just 35 people with a fee of 1 million naira each. To her utmost surprise, 100 people registered and none was ready to step down, so she accepted everyone and postponed the date so she could re-strategize on how to handle them. She was in her shop one fateful day, dividing the people into groups and strategizing how to start the class with them, when one of the villagers from Owo called Iyakemi sighted her. Iyakemi had come with Kemi, her daughter, for postuemy, and couldn't believe her eyes when she saw Shola on her chair with a tailor's tape round her neck. She said, "So Adesuwa had been lying all along. My daughter is studying medicine and surgery, and I'll soon be addressed as a doctor. Yeah. So Shola is not even in school because the medical students can never cope with learning the trade while still in school. Okay, God has exposed them, and I must confront Adesuwa when I get to the village." Shola was so engrossed with her work and never noticed she had been busted. Iyakemi got to Owo and confronted Adesuwa and said, "We all respect you in this village because of your healing prowess. But why did you decide to reduce yourself with lies?" Adesuwa was shocked because she is not in any arguments with anybody and she has not lied about anything. Adesuwa turned to Iyakemi and said, "Ewo, she wa okay sha," meaning hope you are okay. "If you have anything to say, please come out straight and stop all these your gossips." Iyakemi said to Adesuwa, "Hold on, farabale. It is too early to call it gossip, as I'm just returning from OAU, and your house is my first stop." "OAU?" Adesuwa became interested. "Yes, OAU, where you claim to be training a medical doctor." Adesuwa said, "I am not laying hold on any false claim. Read my lips. My daughter is in OAU studying medicine and surgery, and in a few months she will be a graduate." "In your dream," Iyakemi said, "I saw your daughter performing surgery on fabrics. Your daughter is a seamstress and obioma." At this time, Adesuwa brought down her voice and said, "Can you prove what you just said?" Iyakemi said, "Evidence opo," meaning there are lots of evidence. "I don't mind going with you tomorrow to show you where your daughter is studying her own medicine and surgery." Adesuwa was so broken, but she encouraged herself to at least wait and confirm before believing. She couldn't sleep throughout the night, as many things were going through her mind, especially on the obtained loan with outrageous interest. The next day, Adesuwa and Iyakemi arrived OAU before 12 o'clock noon and stood afar observing Shola, who was so busy performing magic with her hands for one of her customers. Adesuwa couldn't contain it again, and she screamed, "Shola!" Shola identified her mother's voice, but within that second was trying to process what her mother would be doing in the school environment. She quickly ran to her mother and Iyakemi and knelt down and said, "Mommy, please don't create a scene here. Put yourself together, for I've promised to tell you the whole truth long time ago." Adesuwa was still not 100% sure of Shola quitting school, so she decided to give her a listening ear. Shola took them to the shop and gave Iyakemi her transport fare back to Owo because she needed to have a daughter-to-mother conversation with Adesuwa, her mother. She automatically closed for the day, locked her shop, and boarded a taxi with her mother back to her hostel. Immediately they entered her room. She locked the door, knelt down and said, "Iya mi," meaning my mother, "my very good mother. Your sacrifice since I was born is a great proof that you love me and want the very best for me. But mommy, I have dropped out from school." Adesuwa untied her wrapper and started crying. She then asked, "What happened? Did you fail? Were you rusticated?" Shola said, "No, ma." "So, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?" "Mommy, medicine is not my destiny. I passed out when I saw the cadaver in 200 level." Adesuwa then interrupted. So it's not even now that you stopped?" "Yes, ma," Shola responded. "So you don't even know the basic things about medicine?" "Yes, ma," Shola nodded. "I took the decision when I regained my consciousness in the hospital, and I vowed never to toy with people's lives because I knew I would become one of the worst practicing doctors if I continued." Shola poured her heart out to her mother, explaining how she felt shifted by the expectations placed upon her and how her true passion is in creating beauty through fashion. Adesuwa listened to her daughter's words. Her heart was so heavy with the realization that she has been so selfish and blind to Shola's dream. She heard her daughter and said, "I am really sorry for putting you through all this. I am ready to give you the support that you need and make sure you become a brand in the fashion world." Shola embraced her mother so warmly and thanked her. "So, what is your next plan?" Adesuwa asked. "You need someone who can teach you very well because fashion has evolved." Shola smiled, brought out her certificates and all her designs, and her mother was wowed. "How did you achieve all these things?" her mother asked in surprise. "Ma, I enrolled almost immediately in a fashion school when I took the decision, and the mannequins you met at my shop are the gifts I received on my graduation day. I rented the shop and bought the sewing machine, generator, and a few fabrics with the 700,000 naira you sent to me. And an elder appears to me in my dream to teach me the unique designs I create. And he also gave me an instruction on how to penetrate the social media. And right now, I have 100 people who registered for my season 1 masterclass for a 1 million naira fee." Adesuwa interrupted. 1 million naira? That is 100 million naira. Who will pay a medical doctor that amount in 1 month? So one can earn a living through Obioma work? My daughter, thank God you took this route. And just as you have promised, I am really proud of you. "Thank you, Mom," Shola said. "You will please manage 5 million naira, ma, as I want to get a bigger space because it is my dream to run one of the largest fashion schools." "Manage care? Who manages 5 million for a start from her child? Once I get back to the village, I will announce it same way I've been announcing it, that I'm a proud mother of a tailor. Proud Iya tailor." They both laughed and talked about many other things. Adesuwa returned back to the village after Shola's master's class. The online class was a catalyst that spread Shola's talents across the country and abroad, and soon she was commissioned to create customized garments for weddings, festivals, and special occasions. Her designs were celebrated for their exquisite craftsmanship and unique flair, and Shola's name became synonymous with creativity and innovation. And so, in the village of Owo, the tale of Shola and her mother's decision became a cherished folktale passed down from generation to generation, a reminder of the power of love, courage, and the pursuit of one's passion. Hey, African Tales by Karma's Tribe. I know you learned a lot from this story as a parent or as a child. If as a parent you have experienced this with your child, can you just please tell us in the comment section how you navigated through the hard times? Bye.